Hey, the Breakmaster here, and this is gonna be my Usagi Drop Episode 9 review. And before I jump to this review, I'll say it's another good episode. Another good episode. We get to see Kouki's mother in this episode and how things progress between Daikichi and Kouki's mother. So, this episode starts off with a typhoon's coming in. It's gonna attack him. I'm just kidding. But it's typhoon's coming in, and they're all, and Ren's warning what's the typhoon and what's it gonna do. It's all having clouds and stuff up, and so she's been looking outside, looking up in the sky and stuff. The most of this episode actually, because the sky's all showing and wind and yeah. So the opening starts. I know I'm being kind of boring right now. The opening starts, and after that happens, Kouki ends up coming over. And Ren takes them to go to school and stuff, so they went to go to school. And as they're going to school, they're trying to learn some kanjin or some how to spell Japanese and stuff like that. So they're trying to learn how to do that. And I don't know what the kid wrote because it didn't translate it, but I don't know. I couldn't really tell. But a kid wrote something wrong, so the teacher's like, "Hey, you don't have to do that, because they're telling him to write circles and stuff." So I guess he drew some weird stuff. I don't know. So yeah, that was happening. So they end up after that had to go outside to go color to go draw their little tree thingy, where that plant is they had out there. And so they're coloring and drawing and whatnot. And Kouki kept getting in a lot of trouble because she was just like throwing his hat around, and that teacher, which was kind of mean, honestly, she was like very uptight about everything. But he ended up throwing his hat around. And he's like, "You get back to work, get the coloring right now, do it now." and then he's like, "Ah." So he ends up sitting down, starts coloring a bit, And then the kids, there's some other kids, some of them, little boys they messing with Kouki, taking his hat. He's like, "Oh, I got your hat." And so Koki's like, "Hey," so chasing after the kids because he needed to get his hat back. And she's like, "Hey, stop doing that right now! You stop it right now! Get back over here!" And so, so after after a little meltdown, and he was trying to get his hat back, and I think he did. So he didn't get his hat back, and then Ren's like tired of seeing all this. So Ren ends up getting up and tells Kouki, "Sit down and start drawing. You don't let those kids get you in trouble." And then like a short pause happens. And then he's like, "Okay," and everyone's like, "Oh," because they didn't expect it all of a sudden. And they're like, "Wow, that's amazing, Ren. I didn't know he always gets mad and he thought he's gonna beat you up or something." He's like, "He ain't gonna beat me up. We've been at this daycare together from the start." And he's like, "Oh wow, that's cool and stuff." And yeah, so. So with that, Ren putting him in check, I guess, in some way. The rain and stuff started happening. It started pouring like crazy, and Daikichi has some coworkers he was working with, and they had babies and stuff, and they're all talking about life insurance and stuff like that, and saying he's like kind of impressed by how they were working together because they actually have wives and stuff, with kids and stuff. So I was like, yeah, and it's kind of amazing. They're all basically complaining, but they like their life, and I know they wouldn't want to change it. That's what he was saying. So they're working, and they're wondering where the truck is gonna be at because they need to get to go get their kids around 6 o'clock. So they're wondering when that truck's gonna come, and they're like, it's gonna be a hard punchline. It's gonna be hard to get in. And that truck comes, like, yes, let's do this. So they end up running, get that crap done, and then he ends up going to get Ren. And as he was getting Ren ends up seeing Kouki there, and Kouki was kind of looking sad because he's gonna be there by himself. And then Ren sees that, and then Daikichi ends up seeing that too. So Daikichi's like, "Hey, you want to come with us?" And Ren said the same thing, and they're like, it's kind of funny. They bounce off each other really nicely. So Kouki's like, "Yay!" because he kind of wanted that. So as that was happening, he couldn't really actually take him, so he had to call Kouki's mother and arrange some stuff so they can go home together. So he ended up doing that. So they ended up going home. And they ended up washing up and stuff because they got rained on and stuff like that, so they didn't want to get sick. And while Daikichi and Kouki were taking a bath and drying off and stuff, Kouki ends up seeing that Daikichi's back's all huge, and he's like, "Yeah, I know, right?" and stuff. He's all trying to flex and crowd, like, "Get out of here." And then that's when Kouki's mother ends up coming and So he's like, oh snap! So he had to hurry up, get his clothes on, and they start talking, and then basically start hanging out through this rest of this episode. Ren and Koki's mother ends up making some food, and Koki's mother's all impressed by Ren, how she's able to cut and stuff. And she's like, wow, that's really good. And she's like, yeah. So she's really liking it and stuff. And that's what Daikichi says. Like she's just eating it up, isn't she? And Koki's really happy to be there, and having fun. And Koki's mother's like surprised to see Koki act this way because she's never seen him so happy before. And so it's really making her happy. And so as they're eating dinner and as they got done and stuff, they needed to go home. And Ren's like, hey, why don't you stay over? And she's like, hey, no, I don't know. And Ren's like, well, we did it with some other people, their cousin and stuff. And he's like, oh, that's different. So yeah, they don't end up staying over. She ends up going, and they're all saying thank you, and she's saying thank you to him and stuff. And he's like, no, it's no problem and stuff. And he had fun. And Koki's like, well, let's do this again sometime. Let's do it tomorrow. So I wonder if they're gonna be back tomorrow. It's a really nice episode. And so towards the end of the episode, he ends up putting an umbrella by Koki's mother so she don't get wet. And he ends up going to a taxi. And he ends up leaving. And Ren's all happy about it. She had a good day. So it was a really good episode. I really liked it. I look forward to the next episode. Very nice and heartwarming. And I wonder what's the progression between Koki's mother and Daikichi. Are they actually gonna do it? Let's see what happens. And I wonder what's happening in the next episode. So leave a comment below what you think of this episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and come back, leave a comment. Rate me, because I love it. I'm loving these thumbs up. I like people thumbing me up. It's showing the appreciation. I appreciate all thumbs up you guys been giving me so far. So, I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel for some more Usagi drop and some other anime reviews. And until then, it's been the Thabreakmasta. Break out.